The following is a live sports presentation of Glycod. GLICOD.com.
Glycod's coverage of the 2021 8th Region Basketball Tournament starts now.
Yeah, it's been a tough year, but all along when we got to about mid-February, I knew that when I canceled the last week of games, the whole plan was to get every. Yeah, it's been a tough year, but all along when we got to about mid-February, I knew that when I canceled the last week of games, the whole plan was to get everybody back, practice for a week, then go to districts, and hopefully try to make it the run at the regional championship. So it's been a rough year, but the plan of the last week of no games and getting everybody back has paid off so far. And I'm just glad the kids are getting an opportunity to play. It's not a normal 8th region environment, but they're in the 8th region tournament and they know that it's at stake. So I'm happy for them.
Well, what's the enthusiasm level like in your locker room as far as getting to play in this semifinal game?
Yeah, no, it was. I think they had a nice little wake up the other night against Henry County, and I tried to tell them that everybody in the 8th region tournament is going to play hard no matter what. And now that they know they have this North's never made the 8th region championship in school history, so they know that there's a big, reward on the line, but obviously not the final goal. So they have to, and we're playing a very good team in Simon Kenton, so they're going to have to really bring it and not start off like we did last game.
Well, you mentioned Simon Kenton, so what are they going to throw against you tonight?
Yeah, there's no secret. They have Kelly Neese, and he averaged leading scorer in the state. He's going to score his. We just can't let the other guys beat us. And I'm sure they'll play. The first game they played us a bunch of man, but scouting is up, and you never know what teams are going to do. Henry played zone against us the entire game, and I didn't even see him play zone on any of the scouts I watched. So I guess we'll see what they decide to do.
Well, any other takeaways from the last time you played Simon Kenton as far as tonight's game goes?
Yeah, we were shorthanded that game. Honestly, I thought it was probably our best game of the season, like in terms of how we executed things, how everybody, played their role. But it's going to be twice as hard to beat them again, knowing how good their Kelly Neese is. And obviously they want to win just as bad as we do, and the stakes are a little higher this time. So we're just going to have to play a good defensive game, and we'll be able to score against them most likely, because we did score 82 on the first time. Probably, I don't know if we'll score 82 again, but, just being able to stop them and not letting their other guys beat us.
What else are you going to need your guys to do to come away with a win tonight and go to the championship game tomorrow?
I just think it's a big scouting game, honestly. We just have to really pay attention to detail because, like I said, Neese is going to score. He could score 50, but, knowing what the other guys are going to do and not letting Miller, number 24, go off against us. I think it's just, if they pay attention to the defensive plan and in place, and I think it's a solid one that they understand. So I think as long as they do that, we should be fine.
Good luck tonight, Coach.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
That was North Oldham Mustangs head coach David Levitch getting ready for tonight's 8th Region semifinal action tonight on Glycod.
Not just flies. Not just flies.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
This past year has seen the complete shutdown of America over a disease that has tragically killed over 500,000 people.
Every aspect of our life was and is forever changed to combat this toll.
480,000 die each year from preventable illnesses caused by smoking.
And yet, it still remains legal to purchase and use. Oldham County schools say no, which is why our campuses are devoted to being 100% tobacco-free.
This message was sponsored by Youth Linking Oldham County.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Everybody's fought the same stuff. I mean, contact tracing, positive cases, quarantine, not quarantine, losing kids. I mean, it's been a crazy year, but I'm glad that we've been able to fight to get to this point.
Well, and as you've pushed down this home stretch, how much have you had to weigh those options about all that have come along with this season?
It has. We have taken 2 buses everywhere we've gone. Even when we were within 30 minutes, we've taken 2 buses. We've taken 2 runs just simply because I didn't want to have to put our team in a position where we'd have to be contact traced or anything like that. So, that we're fortunate enough that our district's taking care of us on that. But that type of stuff and staying spread and not being able to use our locker rooms, it's been different.
Well, now, how about the enthusiasm level of your team to get to this stage, in this semifinal stage?
At the end of the day, kids are kids, and the ball's still round, and the goal's still 10 feet tall, and we're playing to get to the finals of the region. So enthusiasm's high.
Well, you played this North Oldham team a month or so ago. Just your thoughts on that game and what you're telling your kids about that game to apply tonight.
They played really well. We didn't. They shot the ball really well, and we didn't. They deserved to win. We didn't. Let's see what happens tonight.
Well, as far as the ball game tonight goes, what are the things that your team's going to really need to do to come away with the win?
We need to keep the Higdon kid off the glass. He is an unsung hero for them. He's a really good rebounder, and they've got 3 or 4 guys who just do the roles, and they've got 2 or 3 guys that can score it really good, and they got 3 or 4 guys who just go rebound the heck out of it.
Thanks. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Appreciate it.
That was head coach of the Simon Kenton Pioneers, Trent Steiner, and stay tuned for all the 8th Region semifinal action tonight on Glycod.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Freddie from Champion, and our March Mayhem sale is big, really big. We have over 200 Chevy and GMC trucks available with new Silverado Crew Cab 4x4 starting at $35,900. Introducing the all-new Buick Envision. I've got 0% for 72 months on most of our inventory. Sign and drive a new Spark for just $199 a month. Champion is #1 because of our lifetime warranty, low price guarantee, and 3-day exchange policy. Make the short drive to LaGrange and find out why no one beats a Champion.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
From Glycod, it's the 2021 8th Region Basketball Tournament. Tonight's game is brought to you by Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable. By LaGrange Service Center, caring for your car with Napa know-how. By Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat. By Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. By Century Bank in Lawrenceburg, our community, your bank. By Champion Chevrolet Buick GMC, find out why no one beats a champion. And by Metro Windows, one call can replace your old, rotted windows. Now to courtside for all the action of the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Welcome back to Henry County High School along with Gary Forrest and Todd Carter. I'm Chris LeBar. It's North Oldham and Simon Kenton. They will tip momentarily now for a look at your keys to tonight's matchup from Century Bank in Lawrenceburg. And Simon Kenton and Coach Steiner mentioned they've got to rebound the ball.
They really do. You know, they're not great of size, so obviously if they can just neutralize North on the boards, but some of the other keys, they're guard-oriented. They need to shoot the ball well, have good spacing, and they're a very smart team. And they're going to have to play a little better than they did last time they played against North Oldham.
Yeah, North Oldham won that game 82-70. Starting lineups presented in part by Crestwood Coin Laundry. Kelly Neese, top scorer in Kentucky at 31 points per game. He'll be joined by Miller, Croman, Smith, and Carson. Isaac Miller has been a competent two-man. He is a 13 per night scorer. North Oldham, the visitors on the scoreboard. A lot of firepower in that backcourt. Carr Cole at 16, Roberts, all 8th region at 19, Higdon and Anderson, but Ashton, the straw, Gary, that stirs that drink.
Very much so. Knows his role, you know, keeps everybody else happy, doesn't shoot a lot, but, you know, the physicality that North possesses, I think really will hurt Simon Kenton tonight.
The series, these two groups, they don't meet a whole lot. This is a series that is... two meetings, a matter of fact, one apiece. North Oldham winning the last matchup. Winner tonight will take on the winner. Will take on Oldham County, who defeated Collins earlier tonight. Colonels dominated that game from start to finish, if you just joined us.
Well, you know, Chris, the thing about Simon Kenton, they're right next door to Cincinnati. That's how far our region stretches, and North is probably the further south, so it's a great distance, so they don't play each other a lot.
Jenkins, Borden, and Patterson, whether that's Gordon. Can't read the G or the B.
It's Dwight Gordon, longtime fixture in the 12th.
There you go. Simon Kenton possession to start this game. And Neese in backcourt. He'll have to get it going tonight.
Yeah,
Will Neese.
Going to have to step it up from his play the other night.
Carson weaving to Neese. Neese up early, and it's sent out. Blocked down there by Luke Anderson. And Ashton into forecourt for Oldham. Roberts into half court for North. All the way off the glass. And a held ball as Higdon colliding with Miller, and it will be North Oldham possession. Anderson a little ginger as he trots off the floor.
Yeah, chinked that ankle a little bit, it looked like. Going to try to walk it off down in the end zone.
Caleb Hawley in for him. North will inbound. Carcole baseline. Now Hawley in attack mode. Up, under, and in.
Nice lift by Hawley. Got the man off his feet and scored.
Hawley an 8-point per night score. North Oldham on the board early. Neese finds Carson, and it's ripped away as Hawley scoops it up for the Mustangs. Now woven to Ashton, and he is the quintessential leader of this group. Lone senior starter. And Hawley will have it near wing. Roberts veering left. Trying to exploit that matchup with a physical Hawley. In the corner, Roberts with a jab step opposite Miller. Crafty take by Higdon. Hawley offensive rebound. Oh. Just like Grant Gibson ignited the Colonel attack early, Hawley doing the same for North. Not a normal offensive fixture. And Miller with the answer.
I like Miller the other night. You know, he's the guy that got him out on top early.
Carcole to handle opposite the freshman Croman. Higdon offering up a baseline move and a nice left-hand kiss. North Oldham out of the gates early. Neese baseline fade away. And Hawley, big backside corral for North. And whistle blows. We have a North Oldham timeout. That's a curious stop of play as, okay, so timeout on the floor as North Oldham in transition calls a 30. We'll take a quick break on glycod.com.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Ashton with the ball in the half court for North. Underneath, that is Higdon. Higdon up and in off the pass from Jack Scales. Scales with 11 versus Henry on Tuesday gave Oldham a huge lift. And it's 8-2. Miller up top through Neese's hands. And a foul in transition on Simon Kenton's Isaac Miller. Caleb Hawley exited at that timeout. And Anderson with a shoe off there at the end of that North Oldham bench. Ashton veering left, skips it to Carcole, a corner three. And now Simon Kenton wants a 30, and we'll keep things here as North Oldham out of the gates quickly.
Well, must be something in the Oldham's water supply tonight. Oldham in the first game, and now North coming out here, 11-2 lead right out of the bat.
Great spacing in Carcole. He doesn't need much room out there.
No, and at the same time, you know, the other night was the first time I got to see Simon Kenton and Kelly Neese, and I thought he was a little lethargic the other night, and quite frankly, he started that way tonight as well.
To Isaac Miller with a lone field goal thus far for Simon Kenton. A slow start for the champions from the 32nd District. Pioneers 16-8. Entering tonight, Mustangs have been stopping and starting much of the year. They've only played 16 games. They're 6-10. Miller will handle top of the key. Now Carson, baseline. Roberts on the floor trying to take that away from Miller. And a travel.
3 turnovers, complicating the scoring drought for the Pioneers.
And Roberts will flip it back to Ashton. Mustangs seeking a double-figure lead. Ashton applies the break and shuffles.
Yep, got a little bit of the other player's shoe and kind of slid a little bit. An easy call for the officials.
Higdon will exchange Miller, and Miller across the half-court line. Nearly 4 minutes in the books. Simon Kenton down by 9 early. Neese roaming baseline, overplay by Scales, and he stepped out. Miller triggers. Carson in the corner, now back to Miller. Roberts in a guarding position. Miller a strong take, backside post up by Carson is in. As Hayden Carson with a putback. And it's a 7-point Mustang lead. Cole, high left, in the lane, creeps for 2. A lot of weapons in that North Oldham backcourt. Cole out of the gates with 5, North Oldham by 9. Miller has a step on Roberts, and Roberts called for a bump.
Mustangs foul number 1, Roberts, his first team.
Hawley and Higdon on for North Oldham. Oh, beg your pardon, that's Scales. Nice in traffic, fade away. Higdon with a piece, and it's apparently going to be out off of Carson. Possession North Oldham.
In the game for the Pioneers in the 30, Nate Walker. Placing middle.
Nate Walker on for the Pioneers, 6'1" senior, 1 point per night score. He's a defensive stopper here for this Pioneer group. Entry pass Anderson, back out Cole. Deflected out over to Miller. Left wing 3 not going to fall. That was off the mark from Andrew Smith, and a foul on North underneath.
Mustangs foul number 12, Hawley, his first team second.
Caleb Hawley called for his first. Miller chucks it in, finds Nice. Back to Miller, lays it in. Clever out of bounds play. Miller with 4. As North Oldham leads by 7 under 3 first quarter. Winner meets Oldham County tomorrow at 7 for the 8th region title. Cole top of the key. Over to Hawley, shuffle. Trying to do too much out there. Multitude of bodies come in. Josh Marshall is on for Simon Kenton. Justin Eversole.
And for the Mustangs, number 1, Dallas Roberts.
And Roberts re-enters as Hawley will exit. Marshall and Cole conversing about who's got the best hairdo as they shadow one another. That's Nice top of the key. Now Marshall, foul line. Nice, clever pass, but intercepted by Cole. Outlet pass, Roberts. Roberts underneath Anderson, a strong take, a little bit short. Nice with a rebound. Outlet pass, Marshall in the open floor for 2.
Marshall.
Simon Kenton with 4 straight. Woven near corner, Cole. On top, Higdon. Now exchange, Ashton inside the arc. Roberts trying to evade Miller. And now fumbled to Cole. Cole in the lane. Ashton, stationary 3, a little bit short. And it creeps over the rim and brought down by Miller. Outlet, Nice in the open floor. Spins in the lane. What's the call? Wave it off. Great defensive play, Luke Anderson.
Pioneers foul number 3, Nice, his first team second.
First on Nice, Trent Steiner
5, Jack Scales.
appears content with that call.
Placing Ashton.
Yeah, I know the Simon people aren't happy, but I thought that was a good, solid call by the officials.
Roberts, right corner. The Scales. Now Roberts inside the lane, put it in. His first field goal. Over 1,000 career points in his 3rd year as a North Oldham contributor. And a 15-8 lead. Nice fade away.
Kelly Nice.
Back to 5. North once led by 9. Luke Morrison, 6'1 junior, is on for Simon Kenton. He'll spell Isaac Miller.
Miller.
And a good solid start for North Oldham. Roberts, tight pass, Higdon, and a moving screen on Roberts, his second foul.
Mustangs foul number 1, Roberts, his second, team third.
Here comes Ashton.
Mustangs for 25.
And that's a big call early.
And for the Pioneers, number 2, Andrew Smith, placing Walker.
Smith in backcourt. Opposite Higdon. Now the exchange to Marshall. Ashton has his hands full with Neese. Fade away 15 long. And Anderson with the rebound. And a travel.
It's 5 turnovers for North here in this first quarter, which is really keeping Simon in the game.
Pioneer possession. Neese pull up inside the arc. And Ashton out for North Oldham. See if the Mustangs hang on for the final try. They try to increase this 5-point lead. Ashton at 5 now. Around the horn, Scales. 2 seconds. Carcole heaves one. And a 5-point North Oldham lead. 8 minutes complete from Newcastle. Back in a minute on Glycod.com.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Watterson Trail in Louisville.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Pioneer basketballs, we welcome you back. North by 5. Neese around the horn. Krollman for a triple.
It's Krollman's shot.
Well executed play. Krollman's 44th made 3.
Yeah, for the freshman, he's sort of their designated 3 shooter.
North had a 9-point lead in the first. It's now sliced to 2. Higdon around the bend to Ashton. Ashton opposite Carson. Now Carcole receives the exchange from Higdon. Carcole blocked away. Shot it with the right hand. And it traveled the other end. If he went with the left, he had more room.
Excellent call, Chris. There's a case of wrong hand on the wrong side. You tell kids that, they don't listen. But you expose the ball to the defender, and that's exactly what happened. The shot was blocked.
Hawley is in. He was instrumental in the hot Mustang start.
Yeah, Hawley gave him good minutes. I was surprised to see him go back out.
Ashton on the handle. Dallas Roberts seated with 2 early fouls. Carcole shadowed by Miller, and Coach Steiner looks like he wants to guard somebody over there.
Well, it looks like he's getting ready to break down and tackle.
Great entry feed. Wouldn't go in for Higdon, and there's Hawley. You can't fault the effort, but he's called for over the top.
No, and you know, if Higdon has a problem, I think he has those moments where he blinks. I mean, that's point blank a layup, and he just comes up a little short.
4 North Oldham fouls.
Missed it over and back.
2 apiece on Roberts and Hawley. As Carson top of the key. Simon Kenton looking to net this game. Croman will give them the lead. And that's their first lead.
Nice read by Croman. Set his man up, flared out, caught it. Couple of trays in a row for him.
1 point. Pioneer lead. This has all the makings of a good one. Higdon top of the key. There's Hawley trying to chisel his way in. Higdon down low, and a great call.
It really was.
Carson called for the flop.
He just started falling before the guy hit there. And I think Coach Steiner might have just got a tee.
He's being conversed with by the official. I haven't seen a tee indication.
Well, I don't think he gave him a tee or he wouldn't be talking to him. But I think he warned him.
We'll find out here in a moment. A warning, perhaps.
Bench warning, yes.
Solid piece of officiating. North Oldham possession, lofted in play. Higdon. Skip past Carcole to the basket, backside layup.
Austin Carcole.
Rico with 7. And a teeter-totter in Newcastle with North Oldham by 1. Carson sliding it right through Croman's hands.
Turnover number 5 for the Pioneers. Both teams now with 5 turnovers each early here in the second quarter.
Second consecutive game. Nice has been a relative non-factor to start.
Yeah, very much so.
That bears watching as this evening unfolds. 31 per game score is Nice. Carcole top of the key, slides in the lane, and a block. Moving over to take the contact was Croman.
Pioneers foul number 1, Croman, his first team fourth.
Ashton to pitch it in play. North Oldham by a point. Hawley off the glass. And the rebound secured by Carson. Yeah, Simon Kenton looks for their lead. Miller, wide open 3.
Boy, he did that the other night too. That's 3 straight threes for the Pioneers.
And before Miller shot that, David Levitt just glanced at the floor. He couldn't even look. It's a 2-point North Oldham deficit. 5 in this half. Ashton to the lane and another block. Croman again. That should net a couple of free throws.
Well, the problem with the Pioneers, they're way too far under the basket to get a call. They're just not going to make that call as a block.
5-team Pioneer personals. Trent Steiner this time conversing with the other official, or one of the other officials. And that's the free throw for Ashton, his first point.
Well, that's one of the reasons they rotate officials. I guess he's going to bend all of their ears as they rotate by.
You keep Roberts on the bench this whole quarter with that's 2 fouls?
As long as you're hanging right in there, I think so. You get down a little bit, you may have to bring him back.
Brand new game. Tiptoeing under 5 in the frame.
Little bit of a press here by North. Going to trap it out front.
Nice. Clever pass through that double team. Now Carson baseline. Skip past Nice.
Another 3. That's 4 straight threes. The only buckets made by the Pioneers in this quarter. Well, that answers your question, Chris.
Here he is Dallas with the 2 fouls. His scales will exit. Dallas certainly a smart player. He knows the situation. And Ashton into full court. Roberts trying to get an angle on Miller. Instead, it's going to find Ashton top of the key underneath. This is Anderson deflected. Nice with a great overplay. Nice to the basket. And Simon Kenton plus 5. Nice with as many consecutive. Ashton, his big trip here. Entry pass, Higdon. Carving his way in.
See, another little chippy. Higdon leaves it short.
Ashton digs it out for North. Up top, Hawley for a triple. And the rebound secured by Neese.
Right now, North's going dry, Chris.
4 points in the first 4.5 of this quarter for the Mustangs. Excellent pass, but swiped away by Roberts, who anticipated, and then he stepped on the far sideline. Justin Eversole, 6'1" senior on. He'll don number 25 for the Pioneers. And it's Neese in backcourt. Rifles it to Miller. Now Neese around the bend. Miller requesting a screen. Deflected into Smith's hands. Nice overplay by Anderson in the paint. Mustang ball. Trying to make this a one-possession game. It's bounced over to Jack Scales. Ashton in the lane. Blocked. A great block from the backside. That was Andrew Smith. Neese pull-up triple. Well, he's starting to heat up. David Levitch wants a pause. Neese now with 10 and 8-point. Pioneer lead on Glycod.com.
Blinds Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Gary sizzling Simon Kenton shooting.
Oh, very much so. They haven't missed a shot. They're 5 for 5 and threes in this quarter, and the only deuce they shot they've made. So 6 straight buckets to start this second quarter by the Pioneers.
Again, the Pioneers were down 9 early phases of this game. And we might have a technical foul here as North Oldham had too many players on the floor, and there's the tee. Some miscommunication there. Luke Anderson was out on the floor. That gave him 6 out of the dead ball.
When it rains, it pours. It's always interesting when you look at the bench when something like that happens. Not an assistant coach one is moving.
So certainly some miscommunique there. Neese now with 11.
Chris, I wonder how North this will affect them. You know, this is the first time to be in a region this far along, and they're starting to show some cracks in the armor.
The Mustangs never been to a regional final. Their last semi in 2011. And Nate Walker will inbound to Simon Kenton now with the game's biggest margin. Right through Neese's arms at the elbow. And Ashton gobbles it up for North Oldham. Carr Cole with 7 in the first quarter.
Officials letting them play, Chris.
Roberts near wing, pull up 3. Great rebound backside, Scales to save it. Carr Cole in the corner. Knives his way in, and he is held. You could hear the Pioneer bench from up here say shooter.
Yeah.
Nate Walker called 16 Pioneer personal. Josh Marshall is in, and Miller exits. Roberts to float it in. Lofts to Carr Cole. Roberts inside the lane. Did not get the roll. Higdon on the backside. Tapped by Ashton. Higdon again. And a foul on Simon Kenton. That young man exerting tremendous effort.
You know, very much so. He's not doing much for his field goal percentage with the misses, but he's building up his rebound average. And you know what? Everyone is just a hair off.
Josh Marshall is called. And Higdon, a big three-point play there. That was a point of emphasis in Coach Steiner's pregame conversation with Todd Carter.
Yeah, very much so. You know, very underrated. And what Higdon does is he jumps quick. He's got that flex jump.
3 in the corner, not going to fall in for Smith. Roberts there, loose ball for North Oldham. And a fouling transition on Simon Kenton, and that's going to send Higdon back to the foul line.
Pioneers foul on number 25, Eversole, his first team.
So Higdon instrumental in the last 2 North Oldham scoring opportunities.
The young man is really working hard. He's really breathing heavy, too. He's tired. It's never followed through on that one.
Eversole claims the Simon Kenton rebound. Walker top of the key. Exchange to Marshall, slithers in the lane. And Marshall with 4 off the bench only averages 1. 9-point Pioneer lead. Just north over a minute in the quarter. Carcole and Marshall on the closeout. Called for his second foul.
Pioneers foul on 55, Marshall his second, team 9.
Nice piece of patience by Coach Steiner over there, talking to his young kid. He knows he shouldn't have found a 3-point shooter. And Carcole has that one rim off. He'll have 2 more.
Right now, North leaving some free throws off the boards. They're missing one earlier they were making.
Mustangs missed the last 2 from there. Carcole's 17-point performance Tuesday in North's narrow win over Henry.
Roberts out of the game, trying to keep him getting that 3rd foul.
And Carcole slices it to 7. 50.6 in the half. Neese lofts to Miller, top of the circle. Right through the midst of Eversole in the lane. Ashton got tangled up. He's sitting on Eversole and a timeout. Simon Kenton. North wanted a jump ball and Ashton was sitting on him. So we'll keep things here with a quick 30-second Simon Kenton timeout and a big trip here to bump this lead possibly up to 10.
Yeah, very much so. A big call right there, which was the right call. If North could have somehow got it, they could have shortened this lead up, this Simon lead here at half. But instead, Simon has a chance to add to it here with just 25 seconds to go here in the second quarter.
We'll have the Lawson Financial halftime stats coming up. We'll dissect this first half and talk a bit more about Oldham County's very impressive win over Collins. If you just joined us, the Colonels thumped the Titans 69-43, so they will be in consecutive title games, awaiting the winner of this one. Seven o'clock tip tomorrow night for the championship as Simon will inbound. It'll be Miller floating it into Neese. Right wing stepping in is Walker, long, and an offensive rebound. And Neese and company will hang on to it for 1. Neese in the lane, tumbles to the deck through Ashton, and the Marshall stepped on the baseline. North Oldham possession. And a clever coaching move by David Levitch to bring in Dallas Roberts for one more offensive trip.
Number 2, Andrew Smith, and for the Mustangs, number 1, Dallas Roberts.
Gay exits, and Ashton to inbound 84 feet ahead of real estate for North. Soaring up the near sideline, Roberts. The trailer, Ashton. Big shot. Big shot. And David Levitt just got the Mustangs 3 points by bringing his stud back in the game. A 4-point Simon Kenton lead at the turn. More basketball after this from Glycod.com.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900, or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
Tonight's halftime report is brought to you by Metro Windows. Replace your old rotted windows today. Call Kyle at 502-550-1489. That's Metro Windows at 502-550-1489.
Back live at Henry County High School in Newcastle, North Oldham within 4, and that was a huge three-pointer by Thomas Ashton.
Yeah, good coaching. I think you hit on it, Chris. Able to get his good shooter back in for the last shot. And Ashton was smart, handled the ball, and as a result, they got 3 out of it and got them a little bit closer here at half.
Time to look at your halftime stats from Lawson Financial. Visit oldhamfinancial.com for more information. Lawson Financial helping you a narrow score, and North Oldham having some luck from the field, 50%.
Very much so. Started off hot and unfortunately cooled down there in the second quarter, and at the same time they did, Simon was wearing it out, hit their first 7 shots of the second quarter to regain the lead.
So Simon Kenton there, 5 of 8 from 3. North Oldham with a narrow rebounding edge. And Kelly Neese really got it going on. There was about a 5-minute stretch there in the second quarter where he was very strong, leading all scorers now with 12.
Well, you know, Chris, we remarked the other night he was rather slow, looked a little lethargic, and started off that way tonight, but really got cooking here in the second quarter.
Neese leads all scorers again with 12. Isaac Miller, 7. Travis Krulman, the freshman, has connected on 2 threes. He has 6. Josh Marshall, 4 points off the bench. Hayden Carson contributing 2. For North Oldham, a balanced attack. Rico Carcole with 9. Ian Higdon with 7. Thomas Ashton, 5. Caleb Hawley with 4. And Dallas Roberts with 2. Dallas does have those 2 fouls, and a lot of strategizing you would have to think in both locker rooms.
I think so. You know, it's just the first volley has been fired. This is a complete different game, apparently, than the game about a month ago up at Simon when it was a high-scoring affair. This one, you know, maybe it's because there's more at stake, but it's played a lot tighter to the vest.
We'll take a look at a replay here in a couple of moments, some action from this first half while we have a couple of minutes here, and see what we've got here as we pull it up to take a glance at Simon Kenton by 4 and try to get a look here at that last 3-point shot. There you see by Ashton connecting and set up by Dallas Roberts as the lead is 4. So the winner will meet Oldham County tomorrow night. Colonels sloppy with that big lead in the second half, but a whole lot to like for OC.
Well, sometimes, Chris, the worst thing you can do is get that early lead and then stay focused. Minds will wander a little bit. That's not take anything away from Collins. I thought Collins did a great job of fighting hard, trying to get back in the game, but they just dug themselves too big a hole.
What do you look for in the second half in this game?
I don't see a lot of change, And, one of the things about it, Ian Higdon has done a really good job on the boards, but it's not necessarily like they're going to him. He's just getting missed rebounds and putting them back in. So, if North is going to win, they're going to have to get more out of their dazzling duo, Carco and
Roberts.
I had one of those senior moments there for a second. And Roberts has been more than content to be the facilitator here the first half. So, with the 2 fouls, I'm sure that took him out of maybe his rhythm, so to speak. But, we're looking at upper 50s and 60s, and both these teams are usually up around the 70s.
Yeah, Pioneers averages 73 a night. North Oldham contributing right at Gary's magic number of 60. Isaac Miller, an unsung hero, I think, for this Pioneer group. Neese gets all the accolades, but Miller, he is such a strong two-man.
He's a great complementary player for a kid like Neese. If you double off with Miller's player, Miller's a great shooter. I'm not so sure he doesn't have better. At least that's what it's looked in this region so far.
Yeah, Miller has outstanding season. Neglected from the All-8th region team. He will certainly as a junior be one of the top guys in the 8th next season. So the Mustangs, I think at the beginning of the season, with everything, if you'd asked David Levitch, you'd be in a regional semifinal in the game down 4. You'd have to say he would have accepted that.
I think so. And, they've got themselves back in position. They're 2 buckets away. If they cut down their turnovers, which I just think their inside play, if Higdon is able to stay out of foul trouble, might be the difference because Simon really doesn't have any inside game whatsoever.
Well, we saw Caleb Hall. He's a physical, aggressive guy. He had some success in the first quarter, and North Oldham, as you mentioned, they have that advantage if they'll use it.
I think so, and we'll see if Holly gets back in. He came in really quick because of an injury and played well and then went to the bench, and we haven't seen him anymore, so that'll be interesting if he gets more time this half as well.
Second half next on Glycod.com.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900 or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years, Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
Looking for new ways to connect with your customer? Did you know that local grassroots marketing is the most effective? For a successful economic approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Freddie from Champion, and our March Mayhem sale is big, really big. We have over 200 Chevy and GMC trucks available with new Silverado Crew Cab 4x4 starting at $35,900. Introducing the all-new Buick Envision. I've got 0% for 72 months on most of our inventory. Sign and drive a new Spark for just $199 a month. Champion is #1 because of our lifetime warranty, low price guarantee, and 3-day exchange policy. Make the short drive to LaGrange and find out why no one beats a Champion.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Andrew Smith with a quick basket as we start this second half. While you were away, North Oldham with the turnover in the front court. It led to a run out. Smith with his first field goal and a 6-point Pioneer lead. Higdon down low, and he shuffles, and 2 quick Mustang miscues.
Yeah, not a good start.
Smith will inbound. He'll find Neese. 12 in the first half for the state's top scorer. Now Carson weaves to Neese, elevating Higdon. And there's 14. Makes it look awfully easy at times.
Yeah, very much so. He doesn't get in any hurry.
Roberts with an answer.
Dallas Roberts.
As Gary told you, certainly for the Mustangs to win, Roberts has to be a factor in this half. A 6-point Mustang hill to climb. Miller right-hand bounce. Croman with 2 threes in this game. He's got a top of the key. Neese inside the arc. And a backside rebound secured by Luke Anderson. Outlet Roberts. Roberts weaving his way to Higdon for 2. So Roberts initiating points on the last 2 trips.
Still doing a good job facilitating.
From 8 to 4. Smith near wing, belt high pass. Carson up top. Post entry, and Smith caught Anderson underneath. And a foul.
Yeah, caught turning his head, and they made that nice shuffle cut on the baseline.
First on Luke. And here comes Scales for Anderson.
And at the line, shooting 1, Andrew Smith.
Pioneers winners of 6 straight coming into this game. Haven't lost since early March to Connor. So they're playing exemplary. The free throw is off and snatched by Higdon. Over now Roberts. Under 6 in the third. 2-bucket ball game. Roberts top of the key. Working on Miller and a hand check.
Interesting. Right now, it seems like the game is being called a little tighter than it was the first half.
As a coach, how would you react when you're on the sidelines?
Well, we're just a minute into the half. You don't want to say anything right now, but it's kind of like they got together and said, we need to tighten it up.
Higdon over to Ashton. He'll try a 3. And a rebound dug out of there by Miller. Croman in half court. Cole badgering him, and he'll deflect it out. Croman triggers, and Carson big on big as Higdon applying some pressure up top. Miller inside the arc. Carson squares, finds Neese.
Very solid defense on North's behalf. Straight man right now.
Miller uncorks a triple off the side of the glass.
My goodness. I've not ever seen him miss one that bad.
Higdon digs it out. Outlet Cole. Crafty layup.
Austin Cole.
Carcole with 11. Back to a 4-point North Oldham deficit as Miller spins in the lane, lost it, coughed up to Roberts. Roberts, Euro step, laid it in left. Timeout, Pioneers. North Oldham down a bucket, under 5 in the third on Glycod.com.
Today's game is brought to you in part by Anderson Apothecary, the cure for the common drugstore. Anderson Apothecary, just across the street from the high school on Highway 127.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
North Oldham within a field goal here, under 5 minutes in this third quarter, and Dallas Roberts an outstanding layup in transition.
Well, once again, North, like they did the first quarter, they've started off and shot it well, making 4 out of 5 shots here in the third quarter. But at the same time, Simon Kenton, 3 out of 4. So both teams shooting it well.
The Simon Kenton possession. Take a look at that last shot attempt, that last made basket. And there you see, that's actually at the end of the half there by Ashton. It was critical in this game. So now a 2-point Simon Kenton lead, under 5 minutes in this third. Croman floating to Smith. Now Smith brings it on the short side. Underneath Carson. Missed a bunny. And Carson called for a foul as he bumps off of Higdon in pursuit of the loose ball.
Well, frustration foul on Carson's behalf. Missed a chipper, and then in his haste to get the missed ball, just kind of ran over the North Oldham player.
Carson out now with his third as Eversole comes in.
I think Carson and Eversole are kind of interchangeable parts at that post position.
Appear to be. As Roberts weaving his way on Miller. Trying to tie the game, put up and off from Higdon. And there is Eversole claiming the Simon Kenton rebound. Good catch by Croman to flip it back in play. Croman weaving to Neese near wing. Miller, baseline.
He's a nice player, Chris.
Miller now with 9.
Doesn't get in any hurry. Good body control.
Very steady. Roberts trying to shake Miller. Up top hits Carcole, and Croman steps in. Croman to the basket. Carcole with the block from behind for North, and they have numbers. Out to Higdon for 2. Carcole. A dynamic play at both ends, the block and the assist. There is Miller. Neese inside the arc, dumped it down low. Eversole wasn't ready for that pass. It finds Miller for 3. Well, off the mark again. Ashton rebound. North looking for the lead. If Scales can make that. How about that? North Oldham with a lead. North Oldham trailed by 8, and they're back +1.
Well, they really shot it well this quarter. That's your big reason.
Miller working opposite Roberts. North Oldham trying to earn a berth in the title game of the 8th region. Miller foul line. Belt high pass Eversole. Woven to Neese. Carson inside the lane and a block on Higdon. The second team foul this half on North Oldham.
Also fouled up for Higdon. First team second.
Miller to trigger. Up top, Nice inside the arc. Nice with 16. In a seesaw, Simon Kenton +1. Just a shade over 2 minutes in this third quarter. Roberts utilizing a Higdon screen. Now in attack mode. Scale steps into another. Everything but as it pops out right into the mitts of Miller. Miller inside the lane.
Oh my goodness.
Foul on the floor.
Tell you what, an acrobatic shot. I'm surprised he was even able to get it off. Miller's showing us a little bit of everything. The other night he was deadly from the three. Tonight he's putting it on the floor.
Second foul on Higdon, 3 apiece this frame on both North and Simon Kenton. A clever take by Nice, evading Ashton.
That was the old now you see it, now you don't.
Nice with 18 and North on the back end of a 4-point Simon Kenton run. Roberts swirling by Miller. And he should net 2 free throws with the whistle.
I think that might be, was it Miller's third?
Foul 24 Miller, his third.
Good catch, Gary.
Yeah, you know, if I'm Roberts and they've got him on him, I'm going to drive him some more.
Josh Marshall's at the scorer's table. He likely will replace Miller, and Roberts connecting on the free throw. Dallas now 5 in this half, 7 for the game.
Well, you know, we talked in halftime, Chris, that Roberts need to be a little more involved, and if this third quarter shows anything, I think that's part of it.
Roberts again. Reduced to 1. North in full court press mode. Now they'll back off, enabling Croman to bring it into forecourt. Walker finding Marshall, and Carcole called for the bump. Caleb Hawley will check in for North. He was instrumental in the Mustang hot start. Nice in the near corner. Working on Hawley. Nice in the lane, high arcer. And a shove underneath on Higdon, and he's picked up his third.
You know, Higdon is foul prone. You might want to get him out there. Now you got a minute 15.
Thomas Ashton on, and David Levitch will heed your advice as Higdon shuttles out with that third foul. Walker to flag it in. Nice with an and one as he pinned Ashton underneath.
That's just a wise old play from someone who's been around a while, and he immediately knew he had a smaller player and got him on his hip.
Nice with 20. 3-point Pioneer lead. Friendly roll. And Roberts for the Mustangs. Finding Carcole. Carcole has a step on Marshall. Shuffle.
Just the second turnover for the Pioneers this half, so, you know, they cut those numbers down. They had 9 the first half.
David Levitch conversing with the official there momentarily. They'll inbound right in front of the North bench as Walker finds Carcole. Walker near wing, entry, Nice, off. Ashton with a rebound, and Nice bumps him from behind. That is the 5th team. Simon Kenton foul, the 2nd on Nice.
It's a nice set play that caught Nice being fronted in the post and threw over. He just missed a little chipper, and then as many times fouled on the attempt to get the rebound.
Roberts working through Carcole now. Inched in the corner, Ashton. Marshall bodying up Carcole. Carcole in the lane, little fade away. Ashton rebound. Now Roberts in the corner, Roberts baseline. Hawley to Carcole, and the whistle. What's the call? Charge on North Oldham?
Road control foul on the Mustangs, number 12, Hall.
It will be Hawley that penetrated a little too deeply.
Team 7.
Miles Gay on as Roberts will shuttle out with those 2 fouls. Waning moments of the third. Marshall in backcourt. Cross now Walker. And Ashton bumps him. 16 Mustang foul. I beg your pardon, the 8th. The 8th.
Team 8.
And Simon Kenton for a 1-and-1. As Roberts and Higdon come on.
Number 1, Dallas Roberts, number 3, Ian Higdon, and for the Pioneers, number 10, Luke Morrison. And at the line, shooting 1 and the bonus, Nate Walker.
Walker 9 of 11 from the foul line on the year. And this lead is bumped up to 5, and there's so much time certainly left in this game, a full quarter. But in a tight game, you go back to that technical early on in which North Oldham had too many players out there. That could deem significant. We'll see. Off the mark and fielded up to Carcole with 13 seconds left. In the corner, Ashton, a big 3 off the mark. Marshall with a rebound. Half-court heave in a 5-point game. With 8 minutes remaining, Simon Kenton leading North Oldham on Glycod.com.
HKC is announcing it's better than guaranteed roofing. If you're not completely satisfied with your new roof, we'll pay a competitor to replace it.
People today want contractors that stand behind their work. We're the only roofing contractor that's better than guaranteed. We guarantee your roof installation for as long as you're in your home. Call today for your free digital roof analysis and learn about the benefits of better than guaranteed roofing.
Better than guaranteed!
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Smith in backcourt across to Carson. And now Miller. There's Neese on a curl. Simon Kenton +5. Miller in the teeth of that defense. Short. And coming back to secure the rebound is Higdon. Outlet Roberts. There's a trailer. Carcole. Underneath Higdon. Put it in.
Ian Higdon.
Higdon with 13 credit. Carcole for the dime. Neese the other way, and he'll have a 1-and-1.
Mustang's foul number 25, Ashton, is third.
And Neese becoming a handful for Ashton.
Yeah, he's quietly getting things done. This next foul will put him in the double bonus as well.
Kelly Neese.
Third foul on Ashton. Neese for a pair. Check that 1-on-1, and that's in. .22 unofficially for Neese. 2,400 career points. And that's going to be snatched by Higdon of North. 4-point lead, just over 7 minutes to play. Roberts against Miller, right through the defense.
Roberts using that Euro crossover once again to his success.
Roberts now with 10, 8 in this half. And Simon Kenton by 2 is Miller. We'll control it near wing beneath us. Smith right by Scales.
Andrew Smith.
Can the Mustangs answer? Roberts, fade away.
Dallas Roberts.
It may be.
We're having the old-fashioned shootout.
Maybe the Carcole and Roberts show in the final 6+. There's Miller near wing. Simon Kenton hanging on to a 2-point lead. Higdon Hedges.
Oh, lucky he didn't get that fourth.
Miller drives.
Isaac Miller.
Both teams 3 for 3 to open up this fourth quarter.
6 to play. Carcole opposite Krollman. Up, in, and a foul.
Big bucket.
Carcole with 13. He seized the matchup advantage and took the freshman off the bounce.
2 minutes into this fourth quarter, neither team missing a shot. Pioneers 3 for 3. And the Mustangs 4 for 4, shooting a bonus. Shooting a one,
Big free throw there for Carcole. Now Simon Kent leads by the slimmest of margins.
Mustangs looking to go 2-3, trapping out front. Little change of pace. They better know where Miller and obviously Nice are located.
Miller right now top of the key. In front of that Pioneer bench. His head coach right behind him. Now Smith on the deck. Woven up top, Krollman.
Don't forget Krollman loves that three.
Miller a strong take again.
Nice drive. Neither team yet to miss.
3-point Mustang deficit. See what Roberts does here. Carson cannot stay in front of him. Roberts to the basket.
Still neither team missed. We're in 5 minutes left to play in this fourth quarter.
North Oldham timeout. A great win in Newcastle on Glycod.com.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828, Metro Windows.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Back at Henry County High School in Newcastle, a 1-point Simon Kenton lead with 5:09 left to play. We'd like to remind you that this telecast is copyrighted by the Kentucky High School Athletic Association for the private use of our audience. The use of pictures, videos, and audio without the express written permission of the KHSAA is prohibited. Mustangs with 2 timeouts remaining. Same for Simon Kenton. North Oldham 9 team fouls. Simon Kenton with 6 arrow in favor of the Mustangs.
See if we get a little set play here by Simon after the timeout. 2-1-2 with Nice in the middle.
Krollman floating at near wing Miller. As we slide under 5 minutes to play.
North crossed him up, went zone.
Krollman near wing finds Miller up top. Carson opposite Higdon with those 3 fouls. Going to back him in, up and under.
Oh, nice move by Carson. Still, neither team has missed a shot as we're at the 4.5-minute mark of the fourth quarter.
Remarkable. Roberts, 15-footer.
Write it down.
Well, he's starting to heat up. He heated up at 4 possessions ago.
Well, I think both teams have heated up.
1 point, Pioneer lead. Carson over to Miller. Room in the lane. There's the first miss. Nice mishandled the rebound out of bounds. That's Krollman that lost it out.
Oh,
Simon Kenton ball. Pioneer ball. Off of a Mustang. Miller to trigger.
You better watch Nice. Great on that fake handoff.
Fade away. Clever shot. He doesn't need much space. 4 minutes left. Simon Kenton by 3. Roberts around. That is a 3 for Scales. Oh my. Roberts rebound.
Dallas Roberts.
I think everyone in Goshen tuning in. A 1-point Simon Kenton lead. Miller angling it to Smith. Around the horn, Croman. Roberts opposite Miller.
Both teams, Chris, only missed 1 shot so far each in this fourth quarter.
Nice over to Miller. Roberts still those 2 fouls on him. That's been a huge key in their comeback. He's been able to play. Nice far sideline. Ashton leaving it all out there tonight in his senior year. Smith cut off.
Running 2 at Nice right now.
And a great call.
Yeah.
Higdon slid under.
Well, if you're Higdon, you've got to know situation. You got 3 fouls. You certainly don't want to pick up a 4th here. And that's exactly what he did.
But he's also 6'6". His advantage is length against a much shorter.
Well, Coach Levitt's got a decision to make right now. And right now, it looks like he's going to leave him in.
Got Caleb Hawley on the bench. Played well at times tonight. Levitt confirming it is the 4th on Higdon.
And, Higdon is sort of foul prone. I don't know if he can play with 3 minutes to go in this fourth quarter without making another foul.
Smith with 7. We'll see what he can do here. And Ashton with a rebound. Over to Roberts. Roberts shaking and baking Carson. And a 1-and-1 coming up. That foul on the floor.
Okay, so we've got 1-and-1 for the Mustangs, and the Pioneers will be shooting double bonus from here on out.
Free throw in for Roberts. 1 point game now. And we are tied.
Interesting. Carco coming out for a little breather here. Looks like Jack Scales back in.
Game now tied with 2:44 left. Walker.
Whoa.
Bounced around, stolen by Ashton.
Nice pass.
2 points for Miles Gay. And North Oldham by a basket.
What a pass.
And a Simon Kenton timeout, and we're going to keep things here. We're going to keep things here to get order restored with 2:25 left in this game. And North Oldham, Gary, +2.
Well, Chris, the big thing is the fact that North jumped into the full court press and forced the turnover.
Simon Kenton with 1 timeout remaining at the 2:25 mark, and one would have to think this game, win or lose, going to be controlled by Neeson Miller.
Well, you think so, but you know what? They're a nice team. They play off of the other as well, but you got to think 8 out of 10 times those 2 are going to have the ball in their hands.
We will see how the final moments transpire here. North Oldham in a position they have not been in many years, trying to advance to their first ever regional championship game, their last regional final back in 2011.
Well, remember this, just a minute ago, Carson made a nice post move up and under and scored. And as a result, Ian Higdon has his 4th foul. They may elect to go right at Higdon. Got full court pressure now.
Neeson backcourt opposite Ashton. Now Carson weaving to Walker, top of the key. Miller inside the teeth of that defense, and Gay called for the bump. 2 free throws the rest of the way for Simon Kenton.
His first. At line
So Miller
Isaac Miller
trying to tie this game. 13 points right on his season average. David Levitch being asked to get back in the coach's box. I mean, like, really? He's 2 feet out of the box.
Well, the amazing thing is, and Steiner's all the way out on the floor talking to the official.
Sure he is.
And Levitch is pointing to him like,
come on. Free throw up and in. So Miller now 14.
Well, they were able to give Carcole about a minute's rest, so, you know, his tank ought to be in pretty good shape.
Two minutes left. Roberts crossing over, and he's going to have a 1-and-1 as Walker no match.
Well, you know, we talked about this too, Chris. Does seem like the calls are coming a little quicker here in this half.
You know, out.
And that's tough for kids. You know, the first half they let you play, then the second half they tighten up.
Roberts trying to give North Oldham a 1-point nudge. He's had some kind of second half.
I don't want to jinx him, but he's not even touching rim.
17 in the second half unofficially, 19 for the game. And North Oldham by a field goal with 1:53 to go. Miller will hand to Smith.
See, they always start the ball out of the good one's hands.
Walker in the corner. Miller blows right by Gay. Crafty layup short. Poked around, late whistle, and Miles Gay called for the foul as he connects with Carson.
Mustangs foul on 20 Gay is second.
So Carson
at line shooting 2
for 2.
Carson.
Winner meets Oldham County tomorrow at 7 for a berth in the Sweet 16. And keep in mind, Simon Kenton only with 1 timeout, and then the arrow in North Oldham's favor. Roberts up the hill. David Levitch pacing in front of that North Oldham sideline.
Still a long way to go with a minute and a half. 1 point, got the odd number in there.
There's Roberts, first to 60 tonight. Carcole inside half court. And North Oldham a timeout to burn. They will take one, leaving them with 1. 1:11 left. Back after this, Glycod.com.
Blinds Direct, not just blinds. Blinds Direct, not just blinds.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Chris Labar, Gary Forrest back live in Newcastle. 1-point game. North Oldham basketball out of the timeout. 1:17 left. And what do the Mustangs draw up here, Coach?
Good question. It just really, you're going to put the ball in Roberts' hands. He seems to be the guy right now that's hot. And, you know, one thing we remarked about him earlier is he also does a great job of getting the ball to the open man. Haven't seen much out of Ian Higdon. You know, he's been known to score off of rebounds, but I don't know if you run a set play to him. And then there's Austin Carcole.
Mustang ball side court. Pitching it in will be Scales.
Let's see if Simon stays man-to-man.
In backcourt, Roberts. Roberts inside the teeth of that defense. With Miller, the guarding responsibility up top. Roberts inside the lane. Around to Carr-Cole. Next foul will be a 1-and-1 for North as Carr-Cole trying to evade Miller. Woven to Ashton. Now Neese out on Roberts. Foul given. And Roberts with a big front end coming up.
Interesting fact here, Chris. As we're shooting a lot of free throws here this last minute or so, North Oldham 9 for 10 this fourth quarter. All deuces at the other end of the floor. Simon Kenton 5 for 7.
Roberts connecting on the free throw.
But it doesn't mean anything if they don't make these free throws.
2-point lead. So Croman back on. He's their three-point marksman.
Yes, he is. Even though he's a freshman, he knows all the outs.
Long. Ooh. Miller with a rebound. Simon Kenton has one timeout left.
Bad time for the miss one.
North by 2. Neese up top.
Let's see if they double it out of Neese's hands.
Neese in the lane.
That didn't take long.
Brand new one. What does North do? Roberts from Ashton across to Roberts. Do you play on?
I think he's going. I think he's going to put the ball in Roberts' hand with Miller on him.
Here we go. Roberts being worked against by Miller inside the lane. Off the glass.
I think that one was on the floor anyway. So Roberts, having just made 1 out of 2, back to the line.
Two free throws, 10th team foul. Again, 7.6. Roberts, a boatload of points in this half. Not 20 in this half.
Seven and a half seconds, an eternity of getting the ball down the floor. But you don't want Neese to beat you. You want to try to double it out of his hands.
Roberts calmly connects on the free throw as if he's done it many times before for the sophomore. Timeout. 7.6 left. We are going to keep things here. And Simon Kenton.
Well,
basket ties the game.
North used a timeout a minute ago, which I'm sure they wish they had back because, you may have to foul, and if you do, you want to put somebody on the line, you want to put some pressure on them per se. So here we go, 7.6 seconds. The two people that are the most obvious are the guy that might be Mr. Basketball candidate, Neese, who's had a whale of a game, and the guy that shows us more every time out is Miller. So you can look to maybe take someone off the other three. You got Croman, who's a freshman, put pressure on him. He's a spot-up shooter. You got Carson, who's an inside guy, but missed free throws a minute ago. So if you're North, you want to put some sort of pressure on them. 2-2-1, but you don't want to just let them get it in and get the ball down. You get the ball down the floor in 3 seconds. So 7.5 seconds, that's an eternity. But you don't let the rule is you don't let the number one beat you.
And that would be Kelly Neese for Simon Kenton, donning number 3 first out of the huddle. 31 point per night score, state's leading scorer.
Well, he's clever. And, Ashton's got to be smart. If you overplay him, they'll run a back screen on him. They've got 2 on him with a man off the ball. So Smith, the guy throwing it in.
Trent Steiner wants a timeout. You can't take them home. So both clubs empty their allotment of stops.
Steiner calls timeout to take a look at what North is set up in defensively. So if you're North, are you content with it, or do you sometimes get too tricky and change defenses to keep Steiner on his toes?
Coach David Levitch in his pregame conversation just seems so confident. A couple of comments he made. We believe in our stuff. We believe in our scout. If we follow it, we should be okay.
Well, from what I know of meeting David, I've never seen him when he got what it looked like, overly excited. He's always kind of calm and, and he's a little bit animated down there in the timeout now. But if you ask me, would you rather have the 2-point lead with 7 seconds to go or the ball without? I think he's sitting in the catbird seat.
Yeah, well said. Arrow in favor of North Oldham. Both clubs, of course, in the double bonus. Nobody has a timeout. North Oldham, 2-point lead. Simon Kenton to the floor.
And here's officials. They like to let players decide the game. They don't really want to blow that whistle. They want the players to decide it.
Most everyone in this building on their feet. Neese will inbound, and he can run the baseline after the free throw makes from Roberts.
See, it's that guy who throws it in you want to be careful on.
Ashton shadows him. And here's Neese coming up the floor. Neese, Croman to win the game. Neese had a hand on it, floats it up. North Oldham to the regional final.
Called it.
Croman had a look, and credit Trent Steiner for drawing up a beauty. But North Oldham off to the regional final. Coach Steiner out on the floor. Now he's going to embrace his star, Kelly Neese, in the corner.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg.
North Oldham by 2, and we're back to Newcastle on Glycod.com.
Community strong, serving Lawrenceburg for 20 years. Century Bank is Anderson County's locally owned bank. With a full suite of deposit, loan, and online products, plus a knowledgeable, friendly staff, Century makes everyday banking simple. Located at 201 West Woodford Street with online banking at centurybankky.com. Century Bank, our community, your bank. Member FDIC. Equal housing lender.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, crestwoodcoinlaundryky.com.
Looking for sound, prudent financial advice? Did you know that one of the brightest and best financial advisors is in your own backyard? Robin Lawson of Financial Solutions Incorporated has a mission to understand your long-term goals and to create a specific strategy just for you. Robin understands the challenges that face most of us today and offers fresh, out-of-the-box thinking that can put you on the road to financial freedom. Contact Robin Lawson today at 502-225-9900. That's 502-225-9900, or visit lawsonfinancial.net.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Tonight's post-game recap is brought to you by LaGrange Service Center, a family-owned car repair shop that also offers 24/7 towing and wrecker service. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street. Call 502-222-1673.
(66-64). North Oldham defeats Simon Kenton. 8th Region Boys Semifinal, and Simon Kenton had a great draw from Coach Steiner out of the timeout, and a potential game-winning 3 for Travis Croman just didn't go in.
No, it's the way you play them. Your last game of the year, last possession, you make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. A lot of pressure on the freshman. We talked about he's a designated 3 shooter, and he got a wide open look from the corner and missed it.
2 great performances. Dallas Roberts unofficially 25, 24 in the second half, and Kelly Neese very steady, spectacular at times with 21.
Well, I think the thing when you go back and you look at this thing, the amazing shooting of South Oldham in the fourth quarter, 9 out of 10. We went all the way through 3 minutes to go in the quarter, and neither team had missed a shot. Now, they quit shooting threes. Everything was a 2. And then, obviously, the free throws come into play at the end.
So many big plays in a tight game, of course, but I go back to right before half. Dallas Roberts on the bench with 2 fouls. David Levitch brings him in, and Roberts initiates and assists Ashton with a 3 at the end of that first half.
Well, not only that, but think about the T that North got for having an illegal substitution. And this is in the fourth quarter era. So, what if? Coulda, shoulda, woulda.
It'll be a short celebration. North Oldham a chance to continue their school history. This is their first ever regional final tomorrow night. They've never, of course, been at the Sweet 16. They will take on Oldham County. Should be something else. Back for our Champion Chevrolet Most Outstanding Player and a look at your final stats. We'll do that for you in just a moment on glycod.com.
This past year has seen the complete shutdown of America over a disease that has tragically killed over 500,000 people.
Every aspect of our life was and is forever changed to combat this toll.
480,000 die each year from preventable illnesses caused by smoking.
And yet, it still remains legal to purchase and use. Oldham County Schools say no, which is why our campuses are devoted to being 100% tobacco-free.
This message was sponsored by Youth Linking Oldham County.
What if I told you that one group had relationships that ran the media gamut and could cross-promote your business accordingly? For a creative, solutions-driven approach, email info@glycod.com or call 502-551-5027.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Want to replace your old, rotted, and drafty windows? What would your house look like with the newest and high-quality windows on the market? With just one call to Metro Windows, you can choose from a great selection of aluminum-clad, vinyl, and rot-free windows at an affordable price. And Metro Windows can also replace just the glass and failed windows, too. Their installers are Oldham County residents that take pride in their work and craftsmanship. Metro Windows has been locally owned for over 30 years and is the proud carrier of the Windsor window line. Give Metro Windows a call today at 222-7828. That's 222-7828 Metro Windows.
Freddie from Champion, and our March Mayhem sale is big, really big. We have over 200 Chevy and GMC trucks available with new Silverado Crew Cab 4x4 starting at $35,900. Introducing the all-new Buick Envision. I've got 0% for 72 months on most of our inventory. Sign and drive a new Spark for just $199 a month. Champion is #1 because of our lifetime warranty, low price guarantee, and 3-day exchange policy. Make the short drive to LaGrange and find out why no one beats a Champion.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
Congratulations, North Oldham High School. They defeat Oldham County tonight, 66-64. Now for a look at some of your final numbers from Lawson Financial. Sizzling shooting for both groups, Gary.
Well, you can shoot well the first half or the first quarter or such, but when you got two teams that shot it as well in a close game as both of those teams did in the fourth quarter, hats off to both of them.
65% for North. Simon Kenton just a shade under 60. Rebounding, as we thought it would probably be a factor with North Oldham's Link Mustangs +5 in the paint.
Yeah, very much so. Turnovers were about even. It just both teams shot free throws well. North with Roberts coming alive the second half, really stepped to the line and made a lot of free throws when they had to.
Well, that's a great transition to our most outstanding player from Champion Chevrolet Buick GMC, Dallas Roberts. Outstanding. All those points occurring for the most part in the second half. And Kelly Neese played exceptional. Both these guys, a tremendous job, and congratulations to them. And now the tide turns. The shift to tomorrow night. It's going to be a short night for a lot of folks here in this community.
Well, you know, the best thing to do is go home, go to sleep if you can, you know. And just like Oldham, some people say, well, Oldham has the edge because, you know, they finish first and they can go. Those kids aren't asleep. They're hanging around waiting to see who won this one and such, and they'll talk about it again tomorrow. But once again, we have an all Oldham finals, and that speaks well for the Oldham County basketball programs.
Take one more break and take a quick look at tomorrow night's game as Oldham County North Oldham. One more break. Back live to Glycod.com from Henry County High School.
Freddie from Champion, and our March Mayhem sale is big, really big. We have over 200 Chevy and GMC trucks available with new Silverado Crew Cab 4x4 starting at $35,900. Introducing the all-new Buick Envision. I've got 0% for 72 months on most of our inventory. Sign and drive a new Spark for just $199 a month. Champion is #1 because of our lifetime warranty, low price guarantee, and 3-day exchange policy. Make the short drive to LaGrange and find out why no one beats a Champion.
Summer is here. That puts a lot of strain on your air conditioner. Are you ready? Call Thompson Heating and Cooling today for an HVAC checkup. Because the last time you want to find out your air conditioner isn't working is when you really need it. At Thompson, we offer a 2-hour appointment window, so you won't be kept waiting all day. We're fully stocked and prepared, and 90% of our calls are repaired that day. And as always, your satisfaction is guaranteed. Call us today for express service.
Only your locally owned Cub Cadet dealer has genuine parts, accessories, trained service technicians, and the widest selection of innovative Cub Cadet products. We're here for you whenever you need us, with expert service and support to keep your equipment running at peak performance for years to come. Visit your locally owned power equipment dealer, Anderson Sales and Service in Madison, Crestwood, and our newest location at 1675 Waterson Trail in Louisville.
LaGrange Service Center is a professional automotive service center that aims to provide the highest level of customer satisfaction. Their team is dedicated to performing honest and ethical work. Their experienced technicians make affordably priced immediate and scheduled repairs. Plus, they offer 24-hour emergency roadside assistance and much more. Located at 409 West Jefferson Street, or call 502-222-1673. LaGrange Service Center.
Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat for over 25 years. Located at 6520 West Highway 146, Crestwood Coin Laundry offers state-of-the-art facilities in a clean, inviting atmosphere. You can wash and dry clothes yourself, or you can drop off your clothes in the morning and have them back clean, dry, and folded that afternoon. Their extra-large washers are perfect for comforters and large items, and all larger machines accept credit cards. They're open at 8 on weekdays and 7 on weekends for your convenience. Stop in or visit them online, CrestwoodCoinLaundryKY.com.
You're watching the 8th Region Basketball Tournament from Glycod.
For the final time, back live here in Newcastle, North Oldham 66, Oldham County 64. And then earlier tonight, Oldham County gets past Collins handily. What do you look for tomorrow night, Gary?
Well, it's a backyard playoffs for bragging rights in Oldham County, and they played twice this year. Oldham's won both. We throw in all those analogies. Can you beat a team 3 times and so forth? But really, it'll be who's loose the first game. I've seen 2 of the games when they played this year, and both teams are evenly matched. You give Oldham maybe a little bit of an edge for the simple fact that they have a little more experience. They've been here before and such, but it ought to be a good one.
Sure should. We'll have it for you beginning tomorrow night, 6:30 your time, 7 o'clock tip, and then we'll have a couple of games coming up next week. Girls side Monday, doubleheader and the title game Tuesday at 8 o'clock. That'll do it from Newcastle tonight. Thanks as always to Glycod.com executive producer Steve Bird. Todd Carter working very hard down low conducting pregame interviews and help with the setup. Thanks to Will Harper on camera. Joey Theobald, our graphics supervisor, analyst Gary Forrest. I'm Chris LeBar. Good night. We'll see you next time. More high school basketball, 8th Region Final tomorrow night, 6:30. Glycod.com. Good night.
Tonight's broadcast of the 2021 8th Region Basketball Tournament on Glycod was brought to you by Metro Windows. One call can replace your old rotted windows. By Crestwood Coin Laundry, Oldham County's leading laundromat. By Anderson Sales and Service, a top choice for homeowners and lawn professionals. By Century Bank in Lawrenceburg, our community, your bank. By LaGrange Service Center, caring for your car with Napa know-how. By Champion Chevrolet Buick GMC, find out why no one beats a champion. And by Thompson Heating and Cooling, making people comfortable.
For schedule information about our upcoming broadcasts, visit our website, glicod.com, Facebook and Twitter @Glycod. We thank you for tuning into this live sports presentation from Glycod.